Welcome, Leo. This is your weekly focus for December the 10th through to the 16th, 2018. My name is Tilly, and this is Tarot with Tilly, and thank you. Thank you truly for all of the positive, loving, supportive energy you send my way each and every day. I send it right back to you. Thank you so much. Now let's turn to the cards and see how our week is going to progress. Knight of Pentacles. You're confident. You're confident in who you are, in your core values, your the core of who you are, your talents, your abilities, your personality, the unique you. It's almost like you walk into this week knowing that those kinds of things people can't take away from you unless you allow it to happen. What makes you you? And you're feeling strong about who you are and your talents and your abilities. You're not, hiding that in a satchel or something. You are not, you've got it out in plain view because you know that nobody can take it regardless. That you've got gifts, that you've got talents, that you've got abilities. So there's a confidence about you this week. There's no armor on, so people can't hurt you unless you allow them to hurt you. You don't even have a weapon. You're not even anticipating any kind of ill will towards you. The horse is trotting along at a nice clip, and you are staring straight forward into the horizon, exactly where you are going, knowing that step by step you'll get there. So it's going forward in your abundance, and you take those treasures of who you are and blend it with your path forward. And maybe you see how that's possible this week. Maybe you feel more confident in doing that this week. 10 of Cups. Well, the happily ever after. We are in a new moon energy, right? December the 7th was the new moon in Sagittarius. This could mean that, as far as home life is concerned and whatnot, that you're feeling very grounded, very strong in it. You're feeling, grounded, safe, protected. There's a security, there's a love. But I also, because we're in a new moon, this is imagining your happy ever after. This is daydreaming about it. This is maybe stepping into it in some way, creating it out of your joy, your happiness, your passion. By giving of yourself, by creating the magic. So that could be with loved ones, good friends, right? It could even be at work or something, and co-workers or the Page of Pentacles. We have the Knight of Pentacles, now the Page of Pentacles appears. This is another card asking you to imagine your future. Here you hold that pentacle. The same pentacle that you grasp here. You're a little older here. You're on your travels here. This card is asking you to imagine that travel. What's it going to look like? What's it going to be like? So in some aspects, whatever your passion, your dream, your goals are right now, consider that the journey has to be exciting. It has to be fun. Each part of it has to matter. So yes, we're going straight towards our destination here, but we are going slowly. So this could be a little bit of making the plan. And the Page is a young energy, and when we are young, we can dream so easily of our tomorrows. And so it's asking you to almost be childlike in your thoughts, to expand the horizons, to think the unthinkable, to imagine the impossible. Three of Pentacles, slow and steady. It's going to take work. It's going to take a lot of work. It's going to take baby steps. Here we have the Three of Pentacles, another young energy. And, you know, there's going to be times this week when you don't even think anybody's paying attention, anybody is noticing. And know that somebody is always noticing what you're accomplishing, who you're becoming, what you're setting out to do. You also hold the paintbrush to your tomorrow here. So it's another card to ask you to dream big. How are you going to paint that canvas of your tomorrow? So there's a lot about, well, there's a patience that needs to be had, obviously, when we're doing so much dreaming and not that much action. We'll pull some more cards, obviously. Page of Wands. Finally, a little bit of action. But once again, the scenery is completely barren here. It's up to you to paint your tomorrow. You sit there in quiet contemplation. Maybe you are in prayer, meditation, reflection. Maybe asking for help, guidance, safety, love. Another page, so another young energy. So it's like you are stepping into this new path, but maybe not even stepping into it yet, but you are imagining it. You are seeing what needs to be done. It's the step by step. So there might be things that you need to learn. There might be people you need to meet. There might be environments that you need to experience. So pay very close attention to your surroundings this week. Absolutely. What comes your way, what you think about. Write down a little, keep a scrap of paper and a pen handy and just write down your thoughts, your random thoughts when you're just sitting there waiting for a few minutes for something. We're always standing in line, it seems, for something. Five of Pentacles. There very well could have been this feeling of being trapped, or cornered, or unsure of yourself, or all of the above. Beating yourself up for something, blaming yourself for something, feeling sorry for yourself for something, seeing where you lack rather than where you have. And so now you find yourself at the doorstep of the door of abundance. So this is a strong call for you to stand up strong for yourself, to start each morning with that positive affirmation, that mission statement. Do you have a mission statement that you say about yourself, who you are, what you represent, what you hope to accomplish going forward? If you don't, I suggest you write one. A couple of sentences strung together. You can change it. It's not etched in stone, although you could do that if you wanted to, I guess. What lays behind that door? This card is definitely asking you to allow that to be in the past, whatever has been holding you back, or realizing how to go forward through it. Because we sit there on the threshold. All we need to do is stand up, brush ourselves off. We'll just, catch a glimpse of that doorway. Do we dare to knock? Do we dare to turn the doorknob? Will we dare to step through? One more. Yeah, that'll be 7. The Lovers. Strengthening relationships. Deepening relationships. Deepening your passion for something. Maybe there was a hope or a dream or anticipation of something that just hasn't seemed to arrive in your life. And you get that glimpse that it's on its way. Are you re-embrace that dream, that goal? Deepening your desire, deepening your passion. Maybe it's something that you see that you can learn, that you can step into, that you can experience, that you can meet. So it is a very, I would have to say, a very strong spiritual week for you. Absolutely. Slow and steady wins the race. Do a lot of dreaming, but the Three of Pentacles, there also is a demand for a little bit of work to be done, even if it's writing out the plan. Do something towards that goal each and every day, or that dream, or that desire, however little it is. Make sure that you partake in it to show God, your angels, your spirits, that yes, you are moving forward. With or without their help, you are going to move forward. And it is baby steps, but it is imagining how great and wondrous it could be. That shows up in several of the cards. So maybe you are, you have conventionalized your dream. So I don't know if I told you the lottery. So I had a lottery ticket, and it was 7 numbers, and I had my thumb over the last 3 numbers, and I pulled up the numbers, and the first 4 matched my 4. And I start to think about it, and I'm thinking, oh, I don't want to move my thumb. What if? What if? And I started dreaming or imagining it with my thumb over these 3 numbers. And knowing that I had 4 numbers in a row, and whatever the other 3 held, it could be the winning ticket. Obviously, it wasn't, but I moved my thumb and not one matched. But I realized at that moment that, everybody says, what would you do if you win the lottery? And we all have our little bucket list that we go through, I'm sure. And I thought, wow, I am really underplaying that in when I am affirming, dreaming about anything. I'm not really putting myself into it. I'm not allowing my emotion to flow. I'm not allowing myself to get my hopes up. So where are you minimizing that dream, pulling back from that dream, not allowing that dream to grow and flourish? And yes, imagine the impossible with these cards. And that's not to say that if you imagine the impossible that it will come your way. But even if you get halfway there, it was probably even bigger than your previous dream was, once you allowed yourself to really partake in the dream building with yourself, in the, yeah, dreaming it. Everything starts with a thought. Everything in our world was a thought at one point. And somehow, doing this throughout the week, there starts to be a burning passion, desire, love that grows within you, that takes you probably for an adventure of a lifetime. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.